special meeting of the Board of Trustees for Tuesday, November 13th, 2018. First item on the agenda is the invocation and pledge of allegiance, and I'll turn that over to Mr. Bingham.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for all the things that you bless us with. We thank you for the children that we're charged to take care of. And we ask that you be with us, and we ask that you be with the families of the board members who are stepping down and the families of the board members who are taking their seats. We ask that you help guide us, and you help bring us together, and you help each one of us to diligently see what is the correct thing and the right way to treat children, and the way that we should, things that we need to be able to do for them. Help us to be an example for the district. We ask all these things in your name. Amen. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next item on the agenda is the consent agenda, and if no objection, the agenda will stand approved as submitted. Next item is recognition of outgoing board members, Ms. Kay Kessler and Mr. Brad Giles. Before we have Kay and Brad meet Dr. James at the podium, I'm going to give all sitting board members a chance to say anything, and I'll start off by saying, Kay, it's been an honor to serve with you these last 4 years. There's no one more in this district that loves the kids more than Kay Kessler, and I wish you well.
Thank you very much.
And Brad, it has been an honor to serve with you for these last 4 years. There's not anyone more compassionate and cares more about this district than Brad. You know, I think you're a rock star, so I'm anxious to see what door opens for you next.
Appreciate it.
And I'll turn it over to anybody else that would like to say something.
Well, I'll say, first of all, Kay and I shared one common love, and that's coaching kids. And I think that Kay would tell you that she's always felt most alive and most connected to this earth when she's in front of a group of kids she's coaching. She loves them like there's no tomorrow, and we share that love, Kay. And I thank you for your service to the district, not only as a board member, but also as a many-year veteran. I was going to say, I won't say the number of years, but many-year veteran and retired educator in this district. So thank you on behalf of all those kids.
Thank you.
There's a lot I could say about Brad Giles. He probably is one of the people in this room, as I look around, except for some of my neighbors in the audience who watched me grow up, he's probably one of the people I've known the longest. He sat in my algebra class and used to pick on me unmercifully. So I guess the saddest thing I have about tonight, Brad, is I now can tell no one else that you're actually a lot older than me.
That's right.
Because every time I would introduce him as a board member on my board, I could always say, we went to high school together, but he's much older than me. So tonight I will tell the truth that I actually graduated a year before he did. But it's only because I was a lot smarter than he was. But Brad, I do thank you for your service on this board. I do know that you always put kids first in your votes, and you always voted your heart, and you always tried to vote the right way and support all of our schools and all of our kids. And I thank you for your service, man.
I guess I wish to echo the sentiments expressed here for both Kay and Brad. Certainly, I've enjoyed the time we've had together. Although we may not always agree on everything, I think we've done so in a respectful way, and we respected each other's, even though that our opinions may differ, we are both seeking the same thing. What we believe is, based on our own experiences, is what's best for the children. And I have no qualms at all. I wish Kay and Brad both well in everything that they're doing here, because they've had nothing but the district at heart.
Brad, all I can say, baby, thank you. not saying anything about the other part, okay, but you've done an outstanding job.
Thank you, Cindy. I'd like to say about Brad, got to know Brad probably 5-6 years ago. We got to know each other with the bond work. We worked together for 2 years on that. Seemed like 10 years, but we went all over talking, and I really got to know Brad as a person, and I consider him a dear friend. We had differences on the way things were done. We had, I think me and him always had differences on different things, but at the end of the day, we're still friends. And so I thank Brad for all his hard work he did on that bond, all the hard work he did here with the board, because he did have kids at heart, and he did a lot for the kids. I saw him at a lot of schools, so he did go do his due diligence, and it was good for our district. But Brad, we'll always be friends.
Appreciate it, bro.
And now for the other one, Kay. The other one. I've known Kay since I was little, and I was scared of her then. She was my PE teacher, and I was still scared when she was sitting right beside me. Each time I do it, I'd say, "I did that right?" She would let me know. But I do have a great respect for Kay, her passion for these kids and the school district. She loved the schools and the kids. And at the end of the day, she is a dear friend to mine. I honor all and respect everything she ever told me. She has taught me a lot. I've only served with her for 2 years, but known her for many more, and still consider you a dear friend. So thank you, Kay, for your service.
Thank you.
Okay. Now if we can get Kay and Brad to meet Dr. James at the podium.
Come on, dear.
You first. I know how you like the spotlight.
Yes, come on.
We have a plaque for both of you from the district. It reads, "With sincere appreciation for your dedicated service as a board member of Lexington School District 2 in the years that you served." For the folks in the audience, I will tell you this, our board is one of the few boards in the state that serves for no pay. There's absolutely no compensation for what they do, and they spend a lot of time doing it. I've done this for a long time, and I still wonder why people give that much time. No matter who you are, if you sit on the board, you have to be dedicated to kids, because there's no financial benefit, there's a lot of headache, and there's a lot of time involved. Brad, November 2014 to November 2018, we appreciate what you did. My best board story is when you were at the beach, me being a car guy, I was proud that I got to ride in your Toyota before it was fixed up, and Linda and Beth were laughing at it. It was an honor for an old car guy. Kay, 2014 to 2018, my indebtedness to you is my son learned to hit a tennis ball and a fastball from you. I appreciate that.
There's a lot I'd like to say, but I'll really refrain. Thank you all. I love this district. I love these kids. It's our heart. And for Cindy and I, we have no family. This district is our family. Thank you.
I will say just a word. I'd love to stand here and say it's been 4 wonderful years. It happened. Tumultuous might be a better word for us. We've had our challenges the last 4 years. I've talked with some of our long-term board members, talked some of the bigger challenges that this district has faced. Some challenges you can't be trained to know how to handle, but I think we handled them the best we could. We certainly had our differences, our disagreements, different opinions, that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, I think we got most of them right. I'd love to say everything went perfect with everybody on this board. It did, you know. We have our disagreements. Some people say agendas, some people say politics, whatever you want to say. But at the end of the day, when it came down to it, and we're making the decisions on the big stuff, I think we got it right almost every time. Bud, Christina, I know both of you guys. I trust both of y'all. Most importantly, I know what y'all are doing and why you're doing it. I know you're doing it for the right reasons. I'm happy that you're able to take my place on the floor because I know why you're here. I know you're invested in this community. Kids here, grandkids are here, that kind of stuff. So thank you for what you're going to do. Best of luck to you. So I love this district. It's a great district, and I hope we continue to make it greater, and I'm glad you guys want to be a part of it. So, all right.
Okay, next item, and thanks again to both Brad and Kay. Next item is the oath of office to the newly elected board members, and is Judge Cheney. We'll get you up front. Am I first? Okay.
I know that I was hired for only one purpose, and that was to swear in the new members. But me, I make a small, I'm a lawyer, Jake will tell you. You get a room full of people, we gotta say something. May I address y'all?
Yes, you may.
To the two who are going out, to the three that I'm gonna swear in, and to those of you who are on the board. You're part of a unique experiment, and only in America. No kings, no queens. Public education. It's an oddity. Nobody's ever tried it. We've worked at it here now 200 years or so, and it's because of people like y'all and those before you, and it's working. And I'd love hundreds of years from now, when they start fiddling with what made America strong, I'm convinced that this one of the stones in the bottom of the foundation is going to be public education. And because of those of you, I hope y'all are ready to see that stone. All right, Linda Alford, and if you look up here, please. And anybody who is with her that would like to come. All right. Place your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. I just had to check, being a lawyer, you check who's behind you. I do solemnly swear that I am duly qualified,
I do solemnly swear that I am duly qualified,
according to the Constitution of this state,
according to the Constitution of this state,
to exercise the duties of this office
to exercise the duties of this office
to which I've been elected,
to which I've been elected,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
discharge the duties thereof,
discharge the duties thereof,
and preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution
and preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution
of this state
of this state
and the United States.
and the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you. thank everybody. I want to introduce everyone that's here with me tonight. First, I have my sister Corinne and her husband Marty Van Sant. They are my rock. My dear friend Stephanie Laskuski, Leslie Ephraim Platt, and one of my best friends, couldn't be any closer than if I had a brother, David Diamond, who took my phone call every single day of this entire election.
Kept her off the bridge.
Yes, everyone up here is very special to me, and I appreciate everything that they did for me over the past several months. It's been an honor to serve the last 8 years. It was an honor to be reelected, and it's been an honor to be your chairman for the last 3 years, and I look forward to serving the district for the next 4 years. Thank you very much.
Look good, man.
Christina, well, I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I am duly qualified,
that I am duly qualified,
according to the Constitution of this state,
according to the Constitution of this state,
to exercise the duties of this office
to exercise the duties of this office
to which I've been
to
elected,
which I've been elected,
and that I will, to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
discharge the duties thereof and preserve,
discharge the duties thereof and preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
of this state
of this state
and the United States.
and the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
All right, I just wanted to take a minute and just say thank you for my family for being here tonight. They are a great support and love them dearly. To the board, I'm looking forward to getting to know each of them better and working with them. And I'm just thankful for the opportunity to be able to serve our community for the next 4 years. So thank you all.
Mr. Summers. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I am duly qualified,
that I am duly qualified,
according to the Constitution of this state,
according to the Constitution of this state,
to exercise the duties of this office
to exercise the duties of this office
to which I've been elected,
to which I have been elected,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my
to
ability,
the best of my ability,
discharge the duties thereof,
discharge the duties thereof,
and preserve, protect,
and preserve, protect,
and defend the Constitution of this state
and defend the Constitution of this state
and the United States.
and the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Just a word very quickly, thanks to my family, thanks to everyone here. I am truly and deeply humbled by this opportunity to serve this school district. I know that I have a lot of support and also have a lot of people that will help keep me accountable. I'm looking forward to working with the new board, to the opportunities, and as you mentioned, Judge, the true responsibility of serving with an organization that is the cornerstone of this community. So thank y'all. Looking forward to it.
Okay, next item on the agenda is election of new officers of the Board of Trustees, and I will turn that over to Dr. James.
Thank you. This time, I'll take nominations for the chair, and once we have a seated chair, I'll turn the rest of the meeting over, and the new chairman will take the votes on the vice chair and the secretary. Do I have nominations for a chair? Ms. Wood?
Yes, Dr. James, I would like to nominate Bill Bingham as chairman.
Are there others? All in favor of Mr. Bingham as the chair, raise your hand. Unanimous. Mr. Bingham, you're the chair, and I'll turn the meeting over to you.
At this time, we need to have nominations for the vice chairman. So I'll open for nominations for vice chairman.
Mr. Chairman, it's my pleasure to place in nomination Kevin Key for the vice president for school year 2018-2019 for Lexington School District 2.
We have a nomination for that. Do we have any others? Being none, all those in favor of Kevin Key as vice chairman for the school district for the next year, raise your hand. Vote is unanimous. Congratulations. And now I will open the floor for nominations for secretary of the board.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
it's my pleasure to nominate my newest friend, Christina Rucker, as secretary of our Board of Trustees. I know she's going to serve well, and I've really already started enjoying getting to know her.
Okay, we have a nomination for Christina Rucker. Are there others? Being none, all those in favor signify by raising your hand. Vote is unanimous. Congratulations, Ms. Rucker. We're going to keep the meeting very short because I know the new members and Linda want to go out with their family and celebrate their oath of office to the Board of Trustees. But before we did leave, I did want to make a statement. Mr. Key and Ms. Rucker and myself have talked over the past day or so with regard to the operations of this district and what we want to try to accomplish as the leadership team for the district. It is our sincerest hope that we try to bridge the gap for this district and to bring this board to a unity that we may have lost over the last few years. We are going to diligently try every way that we know how to instill a sense of trust between the board members and between the board and the administration, more specifically Dr. James as our superintendent. We're going to, while we are only but one vote each, we are going to call on our fellow board members to do everything possible to create a sense of unity among the board. We are very much wanting to try to gain consensus on as many issues as we can. There have been times in the past where there may have been a 4-3 vote. I'm going to call, and the leadership team is calling for, if there's a way that we can build consensus to a 7-0 vote, that's what we want to try to do. Even though there may be 4 votes for one thing, if we can achieve unity, we believe that will bring the district to a higher plane. We can't do it alone. It's going to take the other board members that are not a member of the leadership team, but are just equally important. Their vote counts exactly the same as ours. We have no special powers as the people on this leadership team, the chairman, the vice chairman, or the secretary. We have no powers instilled in us individually. We can't do anything by ourselves. We are only empowered by this board, which is a 7-member board, and so therefore, it is our wish, and we're calling on all of our board members to do their best to try to create a sense of unity. We're going to be respectful to each other. We're going to disagree at times, but we're going to do so respectfully. There will be no personal attacks. There will be no disrespect in any way if we have anything to do with it. That is our commitment to this district. We believe it is important that we give clear instructions to our superintendent, and we call for the board to help us to achieve that because we believe that we can do that together. We felt it important to state our purpose as we leave here tonight so that everybody understands that's what we're after. We're going to do everything to our dead level best to achieve that. It doesn't say everything's going to be perfect, but we're going to strive for that perfection. With that, I really have no other comments than congratulations to all the board members who are newly elected, and thank you again to all the board members who are leaving service of this board. We certainly appreciate the time that you spent here. With that, I will take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, and a second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are now adjourned. Thank you very much.